Well, I would say three things. First, Barack has an extraordinary ability to reach out to people that haven't always been involved in politics and to touch them in a very unique way. I don't believe we've seen that since John Kennedy back in the 60s. And I think that Nevada is a lot like South Dakota. You have a lot of people that don't involve themselves that much politically. But Barack will touch their hearts and will have an opportunity, I think, to involve Nevadans in a way that is really unique to Barack. The second thing that I think he's able to do is talk to the issues that he cares most deeply about in a way that reflects the values of Nevadans. I've seen him now on several occasions talk about the very issues that Nevadans now raise with me, whether it's the cost or access to health care, the quality of education, climate, and Iraq. I mean, these are the issues Nevadans are talking to me about, and those are the very issues that Barack is basing his entire campaign. The third thing that I think Barack does is to bring sides together. When I've been in two different venues now here, and what I hear is a yearning for somebody who can end the incivility, who can really try to be constructive in bringing people together, Republicans and Democrats. And I really believe, because he hasn't spent his whole life in Washington, he has an ability to bring people together, unlike his other competitors.
It's interesting that he's seen as this person who can bring people together, yet he's not what you would call like a moderate centrist Democrat in some ways. He seems a little bit more left, but he's also is the person who can reach across. How does that? I don't get that dynamic.
Well, you know why? Because I think that it's interesting. I think that he, first of all, as I said, hasn't had all those fights over the last 25 years that others have had. Two, he and I actually had a conversation on an airplane about this once, and he and I agreed that we both agreed that this was a philosophy that we both share, that the best way to persuade is with your ears. That is, to be a good listener. And Barack feels passionately about being a good listener, listening to Nevadans. And I think, given his demeanor, given his lack of Washington baggage, and given his willingness to listen, that people trust him. I have many Republican and independent friends today, and I'm really amazed at how many of them say, well, if I don't vote Republican, the one Democrat I could vote for is Barack Obama.